Keith Yao has enjoyed teaching for 10 years, but he starts this school year feeling slightly worried and under pressure. This is one of the only schools in Hong Kong that is likely to introduce controversial new classes in contemporary Chinese history, which includes such topics as moral formation and love of country. And Yao is in charge of coordinating it.
We can follow the guideline, or we should not follow the guideline. It's very wide open.
Or at least Yao hopes. The national education classes, as they are called, were to be made mandatory by 2015. But the government has now backed down from that and says the schools will be able to choose. But already many people in Hong Kong worry the classes will eventually be used to instill what they call mainland Chinese communist propaganda on impressionable young minds. These people have been camped out here in front of the central government's office for a week now. And there's one thing in particular that's in this new teaching reference material that they're opposed to. It says here that students must be taught that China's one-party system is progressive, unifying, and selfless as compared to the more Western multi-party system, which is divisive and unhealthy. Siu Chu Kit is one of a handful of protesters on hunger strike. They feel Hong Kong is already becoming too assimilated into mainland China, and they want the government to stop pushing for national education.
It poisons the mind of the next generation and limits the freedom of thinking.
The protesters have now been asked to stand down. When the demonstrations started, many schools promised concerned parents they would not be teaching the classes. Now they won't have to, and those attending schools that do can go elsewhere if they prefer. But for the principal at Yao's school, teaching the classes is just another part of democracy.
If we think it is a kind of poison, we should teach students what it is about and let them know what kind of poison it is. Only after the student really understands this matter, they will be able to choose.
The government hopes it has now pacified many voters' fears as they go to elect local officials on Sunday. But the debate is about more than just what's taught in schools. For many Hong Kong residents, it's about defining who they are. For now, at least, they can do that free of what they feared would be excessive influence on the next generation by the principles of the mainland political party. Marga Ortigas, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.